to present you this Alumin 3. This is our new speakers from the Alumin line. So you see that we have two lines. That's the reference line, the most ambitious speakers that we are doing. We have three models in the reference line. This is the Ultime. We have the Infinite with a separate sub, and the statements with the double tower, one only for the lowest frequency. Ready for the huge rooms. This fits perfectly to such a room. So the Alumin 3, this is belonging to the Alumin line, which is the most accessible line, especially in terms of size. We have a small monitor. You see at the back on the right side the two-way speakers, this Alumin 2, and on the left side you have the Alumin 5, which is the third model of the Alumin line. It's just in between, Alumin 3. It's a three-way system using 4 drivers, and we are using pretty high efficiency drivers that makes the sound pretty exciting, and it can play at a very high level without any troubles. Thanks also to the Alumin enclosure. As you see here, it's a raw version of aluminium, so you can easily see how it's made. It's like a machine, massive machine. Everything, all parts have been carefully machined, 3D for the front plate, and the assembly is pretty complex. You see a pretty simple shape from outside, but internally it's really a complex structure. We have 6 separate enclosures for each drivers for the biggest speakers, and we have 3 separate chambers for the Alumin 3. And something. Give the explanation. Sorry. Yes.
No, can I ask what the cone materials are made from? They seem like
this is
impregnated paper or dope paper.
Yeah, the basic is paper, but very special, and it has been treated to have a perfect the surface has been treated to get rid of the sound of paper, I would say, and this is the best material to get the highest efficiency. All professional drivers are using only paper, basically. So, okay, you can have fancy new material that can bring some thing on certain level, but if you want to get the highest efficiency, it's only the paper that can reach that level. In terms of lightness and rigidity, the ratio is perfect. Of course, it's not only that. You see here the surround. This surround, it's fabric. It's much faster, much quicker than this type of surround. Of course, this type of surround can go lower. You can see here why we're using this, because if you want to reach the lowest frequency, you need it. But then for the mid and high, it's better to use a fabric, like we're using also here.
So the domes are silk or?
Silk. Also the same, it's not only linked to the same, but this is the highest efficiency dome from the market. Maybe there are a few ones, but if you want to have this linearity, this is one of the highest. It can reach 95 dB without horns, of course. Because with horns you can increase the efficiency. It's another story. So without horns, it's not a real horn. This one, just to adapt the tweeter to the amplifier. What else we are using? Also pretty complex crossover, because once you get the efficiency, you get this excitement, you get very lively sound. You need to have a natural. If you want to have the most natural sound, it has to be perfectly aligned. So it's very important to have a very accurate crossover to respect this naturalness of the sound and to have to give something uncolor. Because with the enclosure you get rid of the coloration from the cabinet, and you need also to be flat on the response to get rid of the coloration due to the misalignment of the frequencies. So that's why it's very important to have a very good frequency separation. And it's not only a question of alignment of the frequency, also the alignment of the phase. The phase has to be coherent. This is also very important. It has to be most important is between the two. It has to be very coherent from one driver to the other one. Otherwise, you immediately can hear something which is unnatural.
So the first over, second over, fourth over, crossovers, or
it depends where we are using.
Okay.
Between the mid and high, we are using link-width relay with some slight modification. But link-width relay, it has the most coherent phase between the two drivers. This is why we are using it. And this brings, you can hear, it's a very natural sound stage. It's a wide depth. It's a pinpoint image. This you can feel. Between the mid and high, we have a mixed up of different one to get the best. Because we can spend a month to get the right frequency crossover. It's very, very sensitive. A lot of things can happen. You have to take care of everything. Because it can be good on some parameters with some music and maybe not as good with some others. So this is the idea. So I think it's the most important point that we are using to get this exciting sound, natural, very powerful because we have a high efficiency, and also high power professional drivers that helps to get something much bigger than the size would expect. Is it okay? Some other question? Then let's place to the music.
Thank you.
Welcome.